Welcome to your practice with me, Samuel. Today we are going to work through a flow based on the Awakening Yoga navigation series. I've got a couple of blocks. I'm going to use the blocks a little bit later on. If you don't have blocks, don't worry. I can guide you through it without them. But if you do have a set of blocks, they will come in handy later on. But to get started, let's start up on the knees or legs crossed in Sukhasana, however you feel comfortable, in a comfortable seated meditative position. And just start by grounding down, close the eyes, start to meet yourself exactly where you are. And resolving to put the past behind you. Letting go of any plans. And just truly bring yourself into the present. And then bringing an awareness to the breath. Noticing the natural rising and falling of the breath. No need to change or alter anything. Noticing your mood. How you feel emotionally. And just an overall sense of how you're feeling right now. Knowing this will change. This moment will pass. As fleeting as all moments are. If your mind has started to wander, just come back to the breath. And if you'd like to set an intention for your practice, you can bring one to mind now. And then think about drawing a deep inhale in through the nostrils. And exhale to sigh, release out the mouth. Another one like that. And then start to take some deeper breath into the diaphragm. Feeling the ribs expand outwards, backwards. And then whenever you're ready from here, start to come on down to hands and knees. And just start to get acclimated with the floor. Feeling into the floor. Slowly starting moving our way into the practice. You don't have to make any movements that are too big. Just really becoming in tune with how the body's feeling. Noticing any areas of tension or tightness as you start to move in through these wrist circles. Also maybe moving in through the hips, maybe some barrel rolls through the torso. But just take any movements that feel organic to you for this warm-up. Feeling the pressure of the knees on the mat. Tops of the toes. Hands. These clouds of sensation. And then start to take some bigger movements in through the spine. Cat-cow. Inhaling to extend the spine as you look up. Exhaling to flex the spine. Pelvis drives forwards, lower back, mid back, upper back domes. Inhaling. Start to push back to child's pose. Take a big stretch. Start to claw the hands forwards like a cat clawing at the side of the sofa. And then walk the hands over to the right. Bring the left hand on top of the right hand. Stretching all the way through this left-hand side of the lats. And then walking the hands back through center all the way over to the left-hand side. Right hand on top of left. Breathing all the way into the right hip crease, all the way up to the right armpit. And then walk the hands back through center. Pull forwards, down onto the tummy. Bring the hands off the mat, tenting up onto the fingertips as you inhale to rise, oscillating cobra. Exhale, grind. Inhale, rise. Exhale, grind. Inhale, rise. Exhale, grind. Inhale to rise. Exhale, grind. One more, inhale, rise. Exhale, grind. Inhale, Shalabhasana, locust pose. And then press the hands to the floor, push back, tuck toes, drive up, downward facing dog. Pedal out through the heels. Making any movements you need to make, pulsing through the arms with the chest. Again, just feeling into the body, just getting a general sense of how things are for you today. And then think about inhaling to ripple forward into plank pose. Bend the knees, drive the hips to the sky, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forwards, plank pose. Exhale, bend knees, drive hips up towards the sky. Inhale, forwards into plank pose. Exhale, hips up towards the sky. Inhale, forwards, plank pose. Exhale through chaturanga. Back to plank. Inhale, pull the body through upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog for an awakening vinyasa. And then from there, inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lower the left knee to the floor. And just pulse forwards and backwards into the leg. Feeling into the left hip flexor. Maybe rolling slightly onto the outside edge of the right foot as you drive the right knee out towards the right. And then lifting the back knee, lifting and lowering, taking some pulses with the back left leg. And then from there, start to extend the hands forward. Maybe the hands come off the mat in this extended low lizard lunge, which throughout this practice today, you'll get quite familiar with. I've been doing this a lot in my in-person classes as well. And then walk the hands back under the shoulders, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Lower the right knee to the floor and take these pulses forwards and backwards, this time into the left leg. Noticing the differences between the sides. Again, each moment is a new moment, and sometimes it can be hard to compare between the sides when you're not on the other side anymore. Again, driving to the outside edge of the left foot this time. As you maybe slightly push the left knee out to the side. Just feeling into the hip capsule. Feeling into all the parts of tension that you may be feeling that you slowly starting to open up. And then lift the back right knee and take some pulses down to the floor. Up and down with that back right knee. And then straightening through the back right leg. Hands walk forwards again to the extended low lizard lunge. Pulsing, doesn't have to be still. And then walk the hands back under the shoulders, step the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Let's inhale, ripple forward, exhale through a vinyasa. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Inhale, right hand up to the sky. Look up. Exhale, right hand down to the floor. Modified pyramid pose as you straighten through both legs. Inhale, step the left leg forward, outside left hand. Inhale, active squat. Exhale, rise, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands to sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, sit back down to the heels. Inhale, hands to floor. Step the left foot back, followed by the right foot. You're back in downward facing dog. On an inhale, the left leg will go to the sky. Exhale, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Inhale, left hand up to the sky, look up. Exhale, left hand down to the floor. Modified pyramid pose, straighten through both legs. Step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, active squat. Exhale, rise, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands to sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, sit back down. Inhale, hands to the floor. Step the right foot back, followed by the left foot. Downward facing dog. Inhale, pull the body forward. Exhale, through a vinyasa. And then we'll meet back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, bend knees. Exhale, step, jump, float, feet to outside of hands. And on an inhale, active malasana, active squat. Exhale, rise, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands to sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, sit back down to the heels. Lower the left hand to the floor and step the left foot to the back of the mat. Reach the right hand behind you and lower for a single arm lower lizard push-up or lizard push-up. Extend the right hand forward, extend the left hand forward. You're now in this extended low lizard lunge. Again, moving, feeling into the hips, pulsing, look forward, bring the chest forward, collarbones forward. Extending through the back of the body, but yet also trying to bring the chest towards the floor. And then walk the hands back under the shoulder and Skandasana over into the left leg. And then sweep low all the way back up to the top of the mat. Plant the left hand to the floor, lower the left knee. Inhale, right hand sweeps back as your left foot reaches towards the glute, right hand touches. Exhale, reach back forward. Inhale, sweep the right arm back, let the foot touch the heel. Exhale for two, reach the foot forward. Inhale, sweep the right hand back. Exhale, sweep the right hand forward for three. Inhale, sweep it back for four. Exhale, sweep it forwards. Inhale, sweep it back for five and hold. Grabbing the outside of the ankle or the foot. And then explore the territory of your mat. Moving, again, doesn't have to be still. Pushing the right knee out towards the right. Rolling onto the outside of the right foot. Kicking the left foot into the right hand. Feeling what that does to the hip flexor. And then think about pulling the heel into the glute. And then exhale. Right hand comes forward, release the bind. Step back to plank pose, exhale through a vinyasa. From downward facing dog, inhale, bend knees, exhale, step, jump, float, feet to outside of hands. Inhale, active malasana. Exhale, rise, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands to skyward for hastasana. Exhale, sit back down into your squat. This time, plant the right hand, step the right foot back. Left hand is reaching behind you. Exhale, lower for this one-arm lizard push-up. Rise. Left hand reaches really far forwards. Right hand walks forward. Extended low lizard lunge. Again, pulsing, moving, feeling into it. The lower back, the hip. Just notice what sensations arise for you in the body whilst in this position. Maybe it's intense, maybe it's not intense. Maybe you're dialing up the intensity, maybe you're dialing it down. Just be present through it all. And then walk the hands back under the shoulders, skandasana over into the right leg, and then sweep low all the way back up to the top of the mat. Right hand plants. Inhale, left hand reaches behind you, and then exhale, reach the hands forward, lower the foot. Inhale, sweep the left hand back, let it touch the foot for 2. Exhale, sweep the left hand forward. Inhale back for 3. Exhale forward. Inhale back for 4. Exhale, left hand reaches forward. Inhale back for 5. Go for the bind, grabbing the outside edge of the right ankle with the left hand. Let me say grabbing the ankle with the foot then. And again, exploring your territory. Look behind you. Opening up through the chest. Moving through the hip. Pulsing. Maybe pausing if you find somewhere where there is areas of tension. Breathing into it. Exhaling to release from it. And then think about kicking the right foot into the hand. Pull the heel in towards the glute. And then exhale. Release left hand down to the floor. Step back through plank pose. And exhale through your vinyasa. Adding on, inhale, bend knees. Exhale, step, jump, float, feet to outside of hands. Inhale, active malasana, active squat. Exhale, rise, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, sit back down. Plant the left hand to the floor, step the left leg back. Right hand reaches behind you, lower for your one-armed lizard push-up. Right hand reaches forward. Left hand reaches forward. You're in this extended low lizard lunge. And then slowly start to walk the hands under the shoulders. Skandasana over into the left leg. Sweep back up to the top of the mat. Plant the left hand to the floor. Inhale, sweep the right hand behind you. Straight for the bind this time, no need for the pulses. Kicking away into the right hand. And then exhale. Release the right hand forward and push back into Ardha Hanumanasana, your half splits. If you've got the blocks, they can also come in handy here. I like to use the blocks in half splits. I feel it can aid with that extension through the spine. And again, it doesn't have to be still. You can take some pulses, rotating left and right through the right hip. Noticing any areas of tension in that right hamstring. And maybe walk the hands over to the right hand side. Both hands past the right leg. Notice what difference that makes to any tension that you may be feeling. And then walk the hands back through center. Inhaling, bending back into the right knee. Move the blocks if you use them. Plant the hands. Step back through plank pose. And then exhale through a vinyasa. As you get back, inhale, bend knees. Exhale, step, jump, float, feet to outside of hands. Inhale, active malasana. Exhale, rise, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, sit back down. Plant the right hand, step the right foot back, left hand reaches behind you. Exhale, lizard lunge push up. And then left hand forward, right hand forward, extended, low lizard lunge. And then walking the hands back under the shoulders, skandasana over into the right leg. Sweep back up to the top of the mat, lower the right knee to the floor. Inhale, sweep the left hand behind you, going straight for the bind, grabbing the outside edge of the right ankle. Kicking the foot into the hand. And then exhale. Left hand sweeps forward as you push back into your half splits on the other side, your Ardha Hanumanasana. Again, if you use the blocks on the other side, maybe use the blocks this side. But at the same time, blocks are not required. Think about pulling those collarbones forwards. Taking any pulses that you took on the other side. Maybe something different is calling you on this side. Maybe the feeling between the sides for you is drastically different. Maybe there's not much difference. Again, it's your body. What are you feeling in the moment? Walk the hands over to the left hand side. Both hands come over beyond the left leg. And again, noticing what sensations are arising. And hands back through center again. And then bending into the left knee, move the blocks off to the side if you're using them, plant the hands, step back through plank, and then vinyasa. As you get back to dog, inhale, bend knees, exhale, step, jump, float, feet to outside of hands. Inhale, active malasana. Exhale, rise, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, sit back down. Plant the left hand to the floor, step the left leg back. Right hand reaches behind you, lower. Lizard lunge, push up. Right hand reaches forward, left hand reaches forward. Extended low lizard lunge. And then walk the hands under the shoulders. Skandasana over into the left leg. Sweep back up to the top of the mat. Left hand plants, right hand sweeps behind you. Grabbing the outside edge of the left ankle. Kicking into the right hand. And then exhale. Sweep the right hand forward. Push back into your half splits. Only briefly this time. And then inhale, start to pull the body forward into your Anjaneyasana, your low lunge. Inhale, hands up to the sky. And let this be active. So bringing the arms by the ears. Tuck the chin to the chest. Think about pulling the ribs in and down. Think about driving the left hip forward. Squaring off the hips, driving the right hip back. Let the action of trying to kick through the floor with your left leg and then drive the right heel down, stamping through the floor. Let it be active. Everything turned on. Two more breaths. And then exhale, lower hands to the floor, step back through plank pose. And then take a vinyasa. Inhale, bend knees, exhale, step, jump, float, feet to outside of hands. Inhale for your active squat. Exhale, rise, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, sit back down. Right hand plants, right foot steps back, left hand reaches behind you. Exhale through the push-up. And then sweep the left hand forward, right hand comes forward, extended. Low lizard lunge. Walk the hands back under the shoulders. Skandasana over into the right leg. Sweep back up to the top of the mat, plant the right hand. Left hand sweeps behind you on an inhale. Grabbing the outside edge of the right ankle. Twisted lizard lunge, kicking into the left hand. And then exhale. Left hand forwards. Push back through your Ardha Hanumanasana, your half splits. And then bending into the left knee. Inhale, hands to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Really think about reaching the hands up, let them be active. And then tuck the chin to the chest. Think about engaging the ribs and pulling them down, almost like you're trying to do a crunch. And then driving that right hip forward, pulling back on the left hip. Right shin trying to kick through the floor. Left heel stamping down through the floor. Everything engaged. And we'll take two more breaths. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back. Lower through your vinyasa. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. From down dog, last round. Inhale, bend knees, exhale, step, jump, float, feet to outside of hands. Or last round on the right hand side, should I say. Inhale, active squat. Exhale, rise, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands to sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, sit back down. This time, planting your left hand, step your left leg back. Right hand reaches behind you, lower for your lizard lunge, push up. Right hand reaches forward, left hand reaches forward. Extended, low lizard lunge. Walk the hands under the shoulders, Skandasana over into the left leg. Sweep back up to the top of the mat. Left hand plants, left knee plants, inhale, sweep behind you. Right hand grabs the outside edge of the left ankle, kicking into the right hand. And then exhale, right hand sweeps forward, push back, half split side of Hanumanasana. Inhale, pull the body forward. This time into Chandrasana lunge, so driving down through the top of the left foot. Hands rise, maybe lifting the back left knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left knee, locate your blocks. And then from here, we're working our way into Hanumanasana splits. If you've got full splits as a part of your practice, like by all means, you don't need the blocks. You can just lower straight down into your splits. But if you're less flexible in your Hanumanasana and your splits, like me, take one of your blocks, pop it under your right thigh at a height that serves you. And you can use the other one in your left hand to kind of prop you up. And then once you get it Torso reaching high up to the sky. I mean, if you don't have blocks, you can kind of just take more of an active Hanumanasana. But then when we get here, we're going to release the left hand from the blocks. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Let the hands touch. Exhale, lower. Inhale up for 2. We're going for 10. Exhale, lower. Inhale, hands to the sky for 3. Exhale, lower. Inhale, hands to the sky, 4. Exhale, lower. Inhale, hands to the sky, 5. Exhale, lower. Inhale, hands to the sky for 6. Exhale, lower. Inhale up, 7. Exhale, lower. Inhale up, 8. Exhale, lower. Inhale up, 9. Exhale, lower. And then we'll go up for 10 and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hands. Prop your left hand on the block. Remove the right block. Slowly heel toe that right knee back, right foot back, should I say. Move the blocks off to the side, plant the hands to the floor, step back into plank pose, feeling the wild difference between the sides, and then exhale through your vinyasa. And you probably feel very off balance with that very intense hip opener on the left hand side there. Inhale, bend knees, exhale, step, jump, float, feet to outside of hands. Inhale, active squat. Exhale, rise, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, sit back down. Plant the right hand to the floor, step the right leg back. Left hand sweeps behind you, let's lower into the lunge, push up. Left hand forward, right hand forward, extended low lizard lunge, look forward, collarbones forward. And then walk the hands back under the shoulders. Skandasana over into the right leg. Sweep back up to the top of the mat, plant the right hand, right knee lowers, inhale, left hand sweeps behind you. Take the bind on the foot. Kicking into the left hand. Sweep the left hand back under the shoulders, exhaling to push back through your half splits. And then inhaling, bending into the left knee, driving down through the top of the right foot. Inhale, rise hands. Maybe the back knee lifts, maybe it doesn't. Try and straighten if it does for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Locate your blocks. And we can do it all again on the other side. So propping up onto the blocks, pushing down into your splits. That's if you're using the blocks. So prop yourself up on the right hand side and then use the left block under the left hamstring. And then from there, get the torso up high. And we're taking 10 again. So inhaling, hands up to the sky. Exhale, lower the hands down by your sides. Inhale up for 2. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, 3. Exhale, lower. Inhale up for 4. Exhale, lower. Inhale up for 5. Exhale, lower. Inhale up for 6. Exhale, lower. Inhale up for 7. Exhale, lower. Inhale up for 8. Exhale, lower. Inhale for 9. Exhale, lower. And one more time. Inhale up. And then hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the arms. Use the blocks. Hold yourself up. Bending into the left knee. Heel toe your way out of the splits. Plant your hands to the floor. Step back. Hopefully feeling a bit more even this time. Exhale through your vinyasa. And push back to downward facing dog. And then from there, slowly start to walk the feet up to the hands. Fold, sway side to side. And then lowering the heels down to the mat. From there, roll onto your back, pull your knees into your chest. Just sway side to side. And then arms out wide. Take a twist. Knees falling over to the left. Look over the right shoulder. And then bringing the knees back through center. Exhaling, bringing your knees over to the right hand side. And again, bringing the knees back through center, give them a squeeze. We reach the hands through, grab the outside edge of the feet, putting the knees down into the chest, happy baby. Kicking out through the hamstrings, through the heels. And then release into Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet against each other, right hand on the tummy, left hand on the chest. This practice has been very low to the ground. Feel this sense of grounding now. You feel the belly rising and falling into the right hand. Chest rising into the left hand. Back supported by the floor. Noticing any tension that you may feel in the groin in your Supta Baddha Konasana. And see if you can melt anything away that is tense with the breath. Maybe a deep inhale in through the nostrils. Exhale silently through the mouth. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale silently through the mouth. And if you want to transition from here into legs out for your Shavasana, you can, by all means, you can stay in your Supta Baddha Konasana if you like, or take more of a traditional Shavasana. And then, again, feeling supported, feeling grounded, back against the floor, feeling all the pressure. As you just relinquish any control, let go, surrender, supported, grounded, rooted, strong. As you let the practice wash over you and wash through you, and just let it marinate. And as always, stay in your Shavasana for as long as you want, as long as you need. For the purpose of this video, I shall leave you here. And I hope you have an amazing day.